Hi, my name is Stacey Schwartz, and I'm an attorney at the Flammia Elder Law Firm. And today we're going to talk about something that's very important in the world today, and that is how to FaceTime and how to Zoom. And why is that so important? Well, with everything going on, it's one of the main ways to communicate with your loved ones, your doctors, your lawyers, any other professionals. Most business, most communication right now is via the internet and different apps and forms of communicating. So it's important to make sure that you know how to use these types of apps. So we're just going to go through FaceTime and Zoom today, just a few basics on how to make a FaceTime call and how to join a Zoom meeting. But there are other forms of communication, other apps that you can download. So these are by no means the only forms of communication that you can use. But it is a great way to keep in touch with your family members. I know personally, my family, we had a Zoom call with people from Florida, New York, Chicago, and we were all able to get on the same call together and to just catch up. It was definitely interesting, though, to see that not everyone quite knew how to join a Zoom meeting, and there were some generational gaps between the technology knowledge and who was able to join the quickest, who understood how to turn on the volume, how to turn on video, all of that. So Zoom is a great way to communicate with your family members. If it's more than just one person, you can add multiple people into a Zoom call. And also, I know a lot of doctors are doing televisits, I believe they're calling it. So you can meet with your doctor, and it's important not to just postpone those doctor's appointments. You still want to, have your needs met, have to see your doctor, make sure you're staying healthy. So Zoom might be an option, FaceTime might be an option, or the doctor might have their own software with different requirements, but it's still good to get used to the technology and see how can you communicate with someone from the comfort of your own home. So with this presentation, there are two handouts that you can get that are just brief explanations of how to Zoom and how to FaceTime. We're going to go through FaceTime first. So there are step-by-step directions that you can get from us on how to do a FaceTime call. And I'm just going to briefly go through some of these steps. There are a few different ways to start a FaceTime call. So you can just simply say, "Hey Siri, call," and whoever's name is that, you can ask her to do specifically a FaceTime call. That's one of the easiest ways. Another way is to just go to your contacts. And here I am in my contacts, and I have an iPhone, and to do FaceTime, it has to be iPhone to iPhone. Other devices, there's different apps that you can use, but for FaceTime, it has to be iPhone or Apple device to another Apple device. But here I am in my contacts, and I'm going to go scroll through, and I'm going to find Kathleen Flammia in my phone. And we're going to try and FaceTime with Kathleen. So I found her in my phone, and she is also an iPhone user, so I know that I can FaceTime with her. And when you FaceTime, this is her name in my contacts, and that middle button is the button that you will use to FaceTime someone. So once I click that, it's going to call Kathleen for a FaceTime. So this is what FaceTime looks like, and let's see if she answers. This is how you FaceTime. Thank you, Kathleen. That's how you FaceTime. Once you get someone on the phone, you can talk and you just end the call as you normally would. And it's a great tool to just keep in touch. I know my mom, I'm used to talking to her every day, but now she wants to FaceTime every day. So I've definitely gotten used to FaceTiming a little bit more than I used to. So that's FaceTime, pretty simple. Our instructions go through a few different ways that you can start a FaceTime call. That is just one of the main ones on how you do that. Now Zoom is a little bit different, maybe a little bit more complicated than just making a FaceTime call. So for Zoom, there is a Zoom app, and you can download the Zoom app to your computer or to your cell phone. And before you start a Zoom call, and Zoom, it's called a meeting. So before you start a Zoom meeting, you should download the app and just make sure it works, because if you are meeting with a doctor or another professional, you don't want to be downloading the app when you're supposed to meet with them. So it's good to practice a few times, make sure you know the technology and know what you're doing. So Zoom. I have it downloaded on my phone. This app right here, that's the icon that you'll see. So I'm going to open my Zoom account. And this is the screen that the iPhone has. Other cell phone devices might not look the same, different formatting. If you're on a laptop, it might not look the same, but this is what the iPhone looks like. And there's a few different options. You can start a new meeting or you can join a meeting. And today we're going to join a meeting. So I'm actually Zooming right now. So I'm going to try and join this same meeting. So I click join, and then this is the screen that pops up. Now we have the option of entering the meeting ID. Every Zoom call has its own meeting ID, and there might also be a password, and it's a bunch of numbers for both the meeting ID and the password. So I'm just entering my meeting ID now. So that's my current meeting ID, and I'm going to hit join. So I'm going to join the call. And let's see what happens. Okay, so then the screen came up. When you're looking at it, your face will appear, giving you the option of, do you want your video or no video? And it's up to you if you want it or not. I'm going to put no video just for now, but normally I would have a video. And then your host is going to have to admit you to the meeting, say, yes, you can be here, you can join. And then that's it. So look, my cell phone has joined the Zoom meeting that I'm having right now. So it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna leave. So that's one of the ways to join a Zoom meeting. You can also host your own Zoom meeting. There's all different techniques that you can use on Zoom. And Zoom's website has a lot of great resources on what can you do and how can you can do it. So I do have these instructions on how to Zoom that you can get from us, but there are also, definitely resources online on Zoom itself that explain how to start a meeting and go into a little bit more detail than I did today. But I just want you to know that it's not hard. It's a great way of keeping in communication with your loved ones, friends, family, doctors, whoever else you want to talk to, and especially to be safe at home and keep your distance. So I hope you're doing well. If we can be of any help to you, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are here for all of your elder law matters. We can help with any estate planning, Medicaid planning, veterans benefits, probate, guardianship, and anything else you might need. We'd love to put you in touch with the right contacts to make sure you're fully taken care of. So we're always here if you need us. Have a great day.